said I fight Mikey. Then I might fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
He didn't.
According to Errol Spence, he's trying to put the pieces together after being blindsided with Terrence Crawford going to Black Prime and fighting Amnesia December 10th. Even though Mayweather told us the fight is not going to happen this year, and it seems like Spence is preparing everybody for the Keith Thurman fight. Tom Brown Promotions, on Spence's behalf, and this is what the article says, went to WA and petitioned for them to approve the Spence and Thurman fight. Move Stanionis out the way so he could fight Keith Thurman. And this bout is supposed to take place in February. Now the Spence fans say, well, you're lying, the fight's not gonna happen next. Okay, if it's not gonna happen next, Al Heyman and Tom Brown Promotions are going through a lot of trouble to move everything out the way so nothing gets in the way of this fight happening. I mean, if this fight's not happening, why you need approval from WBA? Why is all of a sudden Keith Thurman #1 in the WBC? There's just too many arrows pointing to this fight happening. We already knew, well, most of us knew, Spence is not his own boss. But what Spence said is him and Al Heyman work hand in hand. So how wouldn't Errol Spence know who his next fight would be? It just seems like he's trying to soften the blow for his fans after saying he would never get in the ring with Keith Thurman. Al Heyman saying, well, yes, you are. And I've talked to a lot of Spence fans. They're not interested in Spence and Thurman. And if he doesn't fight Thurman next, I'll be the first one to make a video and say I was wrong. But all arrows are pointing to Errol Spence getting in the ring with Keith Thurman. And I think he knows that. I mean, what is he going to do at 154? For right now, the Canelo fight's out the window. His best bet is to fight Keith Thurman. Next year, fight Terrence Crawford. That is going to be a bigger payday than anybody else he fights up to date, unless it's Jermell Charlo. Canelo clarifies the rematch with Bivol will be at the same weight. That's it. Not like Eddie Hearn says. Eddie Hearn wanted to fight at 168. Canelo is clarifying this fight will be at 175 for Bivol's title. Despite what his detractors think, Canelo thinks he was 1 or 2 rounds away from winning the fight. And according to the scores, he was right. Not the fight we saw, but according to the scores, he was right there to win the fight with 1 or 2 rounds. And that was one of the things the management team of Bivol was talking about. They want fair scoring on the fight. Canelo also believes he's going to be at 100% and he'll have a full training camp. So with being conditioned, he says, of course I could beat Bivol. There it is. Despite what people think, Canelo is not ducking the Bivol rematch. What's wrong having a tune-up after an injury? I don't see what the problem is. And more than likely, the WBO mandatory is going to be his tune-up, either Zach Parker or John Ryder. And not just that, Canelo is very confident that he'll win the Bivol rematch. So Canelo is still going for greatness, even though people think Bivol's going to destroy him in the second fight. And if he gets past that, better BF will destroy him. So we'll see how it goes. There'll be no more excuses. It'll be a healthy 100% Canelo with a full training camp, God willing. You know what's funny about the whole Bivol situation? When Canelo announced that he's fighting Dmitry Bivol instead of Jamal Charlo and Benavidez, people say it was a cherry pick. And now he's coming back from injury, taking a tune-up. People are saying now that he's ducking the rematch. Unbelievable. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.